Hey you guys, it's Shakira. Welcome back to my channel. And excuse me, right up front, I'm going to tell you guys I'm a little bit sick. And it's always very hard for me to admit when I'm sick because I'm like, I'm so healthy, and you know, the only people that get sick are people with, you know, immune systems that are compromised and blah, blah, blah. And that's not true. That's just, you know, me being like crazy. But the day before this all went down, well, so first of all, my son had a sore throat and he wasn't feeling good. So he stayed home for a few days last week. And then me being a good mom, you know, he asked me if I could sleep with him because he was feeling so bad. And I'm like, sure. So I woke up the next day. This was a Wednesday. Thursday, my throat started hurting. Friday, I had the shakes. Saturday, I started to feel better. I basically laid around, drank lots of fluids. I had this right here because I have to teach a class here soon. This is a half of a lemon, water, honey, and cayenne pepper. So I've been doing all of my, you know, elixirs and stuff like that so that I can feel better. So, but anyway, that Thursday, no, Wednesday, no, Thursday, no, I'm sorry, it was Wednesday, because after the class that I teach on Wednesday, I had to rush home and I had to do some stuff, and then I went back and I completed my workout. And so basically I trained really, really, really hard. I trained legs, and then, you know, what I didn't know until I just finished another certification was that, you know, 24 hours after you have trained, your immune system, you're susceptible to colds and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because of you training so hard, because your body's in a recovery state. So anyway, I think that's what happened, you know, and maybe I was due for a cold, you know, a cold. It's been like 3 years since I had a cold, but anyway, it's not what this video is about. This video is about veganism, and I feel like this is important because people say they are going vegan and vegetarian because they're trying to lose weight. It's a very popular question. If I do this, will I lose weight? If I become a vegan or vegetarian, will I lose weight and be healthy? So the short answer to that is no. I know that there are some vegans and vegetarians that are not healthy and that are not in shape. However, you will improve your health by increasing the amount of fruits and vegetables and whole grains and, you know, healthy stuff. You will. If you my phone is in between my blinds, so it's kind of like swinging, but anyway, you will improve your health if you start eating fruits, vegetables, you know, doing smoothies, fresh pressed stuff, you know, your sprouts and your, you know, your superfoods and your super healthy way of living. Yes, you will improve your health. But there are unhealthy vegans, and here's part of my problem. What I don't like about some vegans, they promote the consumption of like those fake meats, and those fake meats are not healthy. They are chemicals, basically. Not basically, they are. They're not of the earth. There are many things that have been made in the lab. So the rule of thumb, you guys, if you're thinking about losing weight or you want to be healthy and you feel like, if I become vegan, I'm going to be better off, is, you know, it's a lifestyle. People that are serious vegans, like back in the day when I started this whole journey, like 10 years ago or something like that, and I went straight vegan, I was the vegan that didn't even wear leather. Okay, I was like, I'm not wearing leather, cruelty-free everything, blah, 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 blah. I researched every product that I purchased, and I was really, really serious. So if you're going to go vegan, know that there are different levels to it, okay? Some vegans are, you know, do it because it's trending. Some vegans do it because they legit don't, it's not even about like animal cruelty. Of course, they don't want, you know, they don't like the idea of animals being killed for meat consumption of humans, but it's mainly about their health, you know, and about the environment. There are a lot of vegans that are environmentalists, and that's why they're vegans as well. And if you're, you know, it gets really deep. There are many, many reasons. So I encourage you to not think about it as a diet and not think about it as, oh, I'm going to lose some weight. You may or you may not, but if you're that vegan that goes and gets the Morning Star and goes and gets like the soy meats and tofu and stuff like that. Don't expect much of a change because you're flipping out or switching one toxic food for another. You know, and for people that think, oh, you know, I know there are paleo diet people. I mean, this is a common question that I get. What about paleo diets? What about paleo diets? Well, it's not good to eat meat in excess either. You know, I try to stay in the middle. Like, my kids are not vegan, and hell, I'm not vegan, okay? I mess up. I'm human. Sometimes I eat, oh my God, sorry. I gotta take a drink. Sometimes I eat things that I know that I should not because I know better. But what I do is I try to follow the 80-20 rule. I'm 80 to 90% vegan/vegetarian, okay? What that means is sometimes I take a chicken nugget that I'm cooking for my kids, okay? It's true. That means sometimes I might eat a turkey burger. I think it's important to be 100% honest with you guys, because some people mess up. I remember when I was doing my holistic health coach training, the man that created IIN said that there was a man who had like a huge vegan following, right? Or, oh, I'm sitting weird on my chair. Had a huge following, but the man would eat steak here and there. And I just, you know, that just goes to show that, you know, humans, the best thing for you to do is to figure out what works for your body. Bam, there it is. That's it. Because just because your friend is a vegan and it works for her or for him doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Just because blah, 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 it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. There's no one-size-fits-all diet. You know, even the paleo people and the whatever, like, I don't like all these labels. Like, why do we need to have labels? You know, just figure out what works for you. Stop going with the trend. If you eat a paleo lifestyle diet and it works for you, then go with it. You know, if you have a vegan lifestyle and you're eating vegan food and, you know, you're doing the thing with the fake meats is the same thing with regular meats, in moderation. You know, in moderation is the bottom line. And for those of you that think that eating meat is natural and our ancestors did it, well, this is true, but our ancestors didn't have meat with every meal. Our ancestors had to hunt for their meat. You know, the men went out and they hunted, and then they had to split that big old deer or whatever they caught with a gang of people. So it's not like everybody had 8 ounces of steak or 8 ounces of pork or whatever. They did not. You know, so that kind of debunks your theory. I think that you know, you have to think about those things when you are deciding to sign on with whatever diet. I think people sign on with certain diets because, you know, oh, you know, I see these people have gotten results and blah, 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 but it's not about that, you guys. You have to pick things and ways of living that will, why am I losing my train of thought? You have to pick diets that will support your well-being, okay? Last but not least, a lot of people, you'll notice a lot of yogis will be vegans. A lot of yoga teachers are vegans. And the reason for that is because when we're in yoga teacher training, we learn about this ethical principle or law, and it's called Ahimsa. And Ahimsa basically says there's no harm to others, no harm to yourself. And so I always wonder, like, why are most of the yoga teachers that I meet, you know, all about veganism? And I figured it out during my yoga teacher training. But I know that there are some non-vegan yoga teachers as well, and it is okay. And the thing about Ahimsa, you also have to think about, is this harming myself if I know that my body needs a little bit of meat? If I know that, you know, the author of Nikolai Bachman, what did he author? The Path of the Yoga Sutras. His wife is not vegan, okay? So he's vegan, but his wife and one of his kids are not vegan. So that says something about, you know, being kind to yourself. People like to put on this front, you know, when they're teaching yoga or whatever, like, oh, I'm so this, I'm so that, I don't eat meat and I'm this and I'm that. Like, it doesn't make you it doesn't make you a bad person if you eat meat. It doesn't make you a good person if you don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? It's a personal choice. So march on your own path. You know what I'm saying? Know what works for you. See what works for you. If it doesn't work for you, then stop doing it. If it does, more power to you. But the bottom line is, there is no one size fits all diet. There is nothing, you know, if you, let's just say you decided to do a vegan diet for 3 months, 6 months, to get to your goal weight. When you go back to eating meat, what's going to happen? You're going to gain the weight back. So the focus should be lifestyle, okay? If you have any other questions, you guys leave them in the comments below. Thank you for listening to this video, and as always, I thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video and channel with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.